I don't know. I don't really know where to start with this one, or if I really wanted to share everything at all. But I do think that sometimes it's important to share all of the ups and also the downs in life, because sometimes it's good to be brought back to reality that sometimes things aren't always good. And it's something that I've always said to myself, I want to be open with you guys and to share with you guys, because you never know what someone else is going through, and if they are going through the same, and they can take something from also what you are going through. So there has been a lot going on recently, and I still feel like I'm in this phase of processing everything, because my way of handling things which are quite life-changing is just keep busy and not think about it. And then I find myself, like right now, when I've slowed down a bit, everything just comes rushing back, and that's when I really think like there's been a lot going on. My partner, who I have been with for 6.5 years, we're not together anymore, and I don't really feel like he was very big on my YouTube channel or things like that, so I didn't really know if I wanted to share it, but it's something that's really affected me, and relationships end so often that for me I think it would be quite nice to have someone open up about it. And it's something that I wanted to keep private. I'm not going to go into too much details about why it didn't work out and things like that, but all I can say is that it didn't end horrifically. No one cheated, it just didn't work out, and that's okay. When you have someone in your life for 6.5 years, or whether it's years or even months, it can have a big effect on your life. You experience so much together and then just suddenly have everything gone. But I do feel like I'm at that point where it has been a few months of us not being together. I can actually sit down without crying, and as difficult as it has been, I do definitely feel like time is a healer, and I know that things are going to get better. It's just something that has been on my mind for a long time, but I know that from losing mum, I did make a video about everything that's happened in my life, because it has definitely been a journey so far, but I filmed it like such a long time ago. Yeah, it kind of explains everything that's happened so far. And from losing mum, I do feel like I'm a little bit more prepared on losing people, but of course it doesn't make things any easier. It's definitely been really sad and incredibly difficult. But also throughout that time, my nana had a really bad fall, and she was hospitalized for a very long time. And it was just kind of crazy, because it went from someone who you love being okay to them being in hospital, and for a long time we didn't know if she was going to make it. Oh my gosh. Ever since mum dying, my nana and I feel like she's been my mum. And she's 92, which is a very good age, but she's just so full of life, and I feel like a lot of people who are kind of that age kind of say what they want because they're at that age, and you know, my nana in particular is very outspoken, and just who she was as a person. Ever since being in hospital, her life has changed, and it was the most horrific feeling, just sitting back and letting someone else be in charge. Of course she's in the best hands, but it's not you being with your loved one and helping them and easing their pain. I wish I was there to take her pain away, kind of thing. And I don't want this video to just be all negative and sad and things like that, but just that whole experience, it changed her life, definitely altered my life too. It just made me appreciate things a lot more, and us, who we are, and our loved ones, we can be okay now and then we can be gone tomorrow. It shouldn't take something like this happening, something dramatic, us losing someone in our lives, to finally realize, like, oh my gosh, this actually happens. I definitely go out of my way now to say to the people that I love in my life, you know, I love you, and to make more effort with them, to go and spend some time with them, because time is the most valuable thing you can actually give someone. I just feel like the little things just don't matter anymore, because there's such bigger things and more important things in this world. You know, if you are going through similar, if you're going through a breakup, if you've lost someone, or whatever is going on with your life, if you're just having a difficult time, I'm sending so much love to you guys. But I'm not here to preach. It's just something that's been put at the front of my mind. Because of what was happening with Nana, being in the hospital, I got the chance to spend time with people in that hospital who didn't have family to be with them. And throughout that experience, I thought, do you know what I'd really love to do is some volunteering. And that's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. But what happened with Nana was just like, I am going to do it. Because I want to help people. It was something that I put on pause for a little bit, because sometimes I find that when I'm going through a difficult time in my life, I don't have the energy there. I don't have the happiness to give to people. But as time is passing, I feel like I have more to give. So last week I actually went to a local hospital and I signed up to do some volunteering with them. It's just the little things of even talking to someone and asking how they are or how their day's going can just have such a big impact on someone's day or week or someone's life. That's something really important for me to be able to do. It's definitely all about the little things and just giving what you can. If you are in the position to be able to go out and spend an hour or two volunteering or helping a charity or anything, do it. You really should just go and do it. So it definitely hasn't been the happiest video, but I wanted to end it on more of a positive note. You never know if someone is going through the same, and I do feel like sharing these types of challenges in life and difficulties, because it's not always good, and I want to be as open and honest with you guys as I possibly can be. I don't really know how to end this video, but I'll see you guys in a bit.